again. This is Tom. This is my ASD journey, and this is, I think it's part 3. Yeah, it's part 3 of this progress or this process of first segment was knowing all your life there's something wrong or there's something different, and then suspecting autism. Second segment was doing enough research and stuff to go, I think I have found my answer. And then I think it's important, what I want to talk about is what after that, I know I didn't know what to expect. I knew I found something profound when I discovered it. And I was on the internet talking with people and read enough about it that I'm going, this fits too well. And it took me, even after diagnosis, a good year and a half. It was a constant process. It was not, it was a progressive thing to where at first I'm like, yes I am, no I'm not, yes I'm not, you're crazy, you can't be, yes I think I am, no, and it was like, and then as I started learning more and more and going, wow, yeah, this fits, this all fits, well, this may not fit 100%, but yeah, I it's close, and so even after diagnosis, I think for me, and maybe some people, it's like, okay, good, got the diagnosis. I don't think it is for most, because it's not like it's a little bit of information that tells you that you've got psoriasis, or it's not like, okay, yeah, I've got psoriasis. Ugh, this sucks. It is, I'm neurologically different. I'm not the person that I thought I was, or I know what defines me, or what will help to define me. So it's a extremely, I don't think anybody that has not had some sort of a similar revelation that your self-concept was mostly, if not totally, wrong. You have to reevaluate your present, but that entails reevaluating your past. For me, and I still do it. Whenever I'm talking about my past, it's like, but you question it differently. It's like, okay, what was happening in school then? What was happening with my parents and my sister and people that I knew, what I would call friends, and relationships, and things that happened in school and college and work and business dealings and things, it can be a difficult process, because some things, well, first of all, like if in my situation, I had shut down because I thought who I was that negative that I couldn't, I didn't want anything to do with myself. It's a weird way to put it. But I was so convinced that was such a bad person that I had to do whatever was expected of me. So I learned that script. I learned the things to say, the things to do, and not that it was 100% not me, but I couldn't enjoy the parts that were things that I enjoyed, because I don't want to put it that way, but there was always some shadow of doubt, something that made that not a, there was a guilt. I guess there was always a guilt connected with anything that I did, or a shame connected with anything I did that I did enjoy, because that was the me, and I learned that was wrong. Okay, I'm going to beat that topic to death there, but I find that that's not all that unusual. Maybe, at least at some degree, there was a lot of struggle of self-identity and things, and there was a lot of trauma in people's past, to the level of abuse. Horrific abuse that I know some people have gone through. And so once you get diagnosed, it is the beginning of the journey. And it is to me, it was it was a blessing. I finally got to live. I got to know myself, or I'm getting to know myself, and but it has been a process of undoing a lifetime of bad habits and bad coping strategies and things I should have. Denial. Maybe there's a time and a place for denial in everybody's life, but it shouldn't be the things that I was denying. It just was not. It's not the way people are supposed to live. So, people that have been diagnosed or who are self-diagnosed, I just want to say that's the beginning of the journey. It's I couldn't have done it without the support of my community, my autistic community, other adults that are going through the same thing. I've got a dear, wonderful friend in Australia that it's to be another whole story. But we met over the internet, and we Skype each other regularly, and we are sharing that journey, or this journey, and it's been so helpful. Not just her, but all my friends that are autistic that have been so supporting. And I couldn't do it without them, and I don't think anybody can. The information, it's getting better, but you can't find what you need to heal out of a book. Well, let's put it that way, because there's some books being written too. But I guess what I'm saying is you can't go by the clinical part of it. You've got to go to the personal. You've got to go connect with people that are autistic in order to really make sense of what your life has been and what you're going through now, and you get to see then where other people have gone. And it has been over 2.5 years. It was February, and this is now into September. Wait, are we September? Yeah. We're getting close to, yeah, it's still September. I say we're getting close to October. So I'm October, November, December, January. So I'm about 3 months from my 3 years. So it's been over 2.5 years. And I have no doubt that I'm going to continue to become more true to myself, to feel what I'm really feeling. And as I do that, I am taking on more stress. I'm starting to feel what I was blocking, what I was denying. And and the way I put it is I'm becoming more autistic. I'm allowing actually just the autistic traits that I had. I'm not denying them, and I'm allowing them. I'm embracing them. I'm letting stemming happen, because there's a purpose for it all. And so it is a amazing journey. It can be really, really, really difficult at times, but it's so worthwhile. It has been for me. It's difficult for some people. I know people that don't want to even don't want to even consider autism. Actually, it's my cousin, her husband, is not unwilling to even entertain that idea and talk about it, So it's not everybody wants to know, or maybe even should know. I don't know. To me, it was a blessing. I hope it is to all those who are pursuing it. And it's the community is going to help you through. So, all right, that was a weird break because of the darn audio tape. Thank you for joining me, and this is Tom in my ASD journey. And please leave any comments of things that you may want to have me elaborate on, and also just to let people know. I like interviewing other people to hear their stories. So if you feel you've got an important story to share that will help either other people that are autistic or help other people that are not understand your perspective and things, contact me. I'd be happy to do an interview with you. Again, this is Tom, my ASD journey, and we'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.